Can I turn this slam dually into a reliable tow rig? Welcome back to the channel, back on the old dually here. Finally gonna get it ready for towing. I just finished wiring the 7-pin, and if you missed the video over on the Motortopia YouTube channel, I actually installed a helper bag setup from Airlift Company, and I just got my hitch. It's the old Alumatow. I spent a tremendous amount of money on this hitch setup, so it's the highest quality hitch that I could possibly buy. No, I'm just kidding. I got it on Amazon and decided instead of buying the cheapest one, I'll buy the second cheapest one. So that's how we ended up with this unit. It's an 8-inch drop hitch, and it comes with this adjustable ball setup. You can actually put multiple balls on this rig, so you could take this off, move it around, do whatever, and it clears the tailgate. Give you another look here. We got good clearance to the tailgate. Obviously, we could still go up a couple of notches if we wanted to, but then we would definitely hit the tailgate. We're about 2.5 fingers before we hit the old tailgate latch here. I'm really hoping that this is gonna be the right height and that with the trailer on, it'll still clear. But again, I haven't tested this yet, so we'll see. Here's that old 7-pin. Just got this all hooked up. I still don't have the power in for the trickle charger for the battery. I'll mess with that later. Let me show you this airbag setup we got though. Oh my gosh. I need a lift. So we got our helper bags that are plumbed to the valve body. Then we have our air tank right here. And we have our air compressor over here. With the onboard air comes the capability of using an air hose connected to this air fitting to fill up my tires. If there's ever a compressor failure, I have these 2 Schrader valves which goes to each bag, and I could use a bike pump to fill the bags. And it's all controlled by either this remote or my cell phone. So check this out. If I just want to fill the bags, put it up to 20 pounds. Hard to see in the sunlight, but we got 20 pounds of pressures on each bag. This is an incredibly nice setup. I'll drop a card up above to the install video over on the Motortopia YouTube channel. Now let's put it to work. Trailer sits a little high up front, which is nice. So if when we load something up, it's gonna go down just a bit. We can pump up our back end. We got some SWAT right now. Right-hand turn signal. Let's see what we got. Hey, check it out. That works. Go throw on our lefty. Sweet. Let's throw on our hazards. All right. Okay, so now we gotta check our brake lights. They working? Brake on, brake off. Brake on, brake off. Brake on, brake off. Dude, that never happens. Nothing ever works right the first time, so that's pretty surprising. Let's check this tailgate. Oh my gosh, it's like a ½ inch away. So we gotta be very careful when we open the tailgate with the trailer hooked up. Now I have onboard air with this Airlift Company setup. So now it's just as easy as checking my tire pressure and rolling with it. Before I had to run an airline all the way in the garage, all the way out to the street, had to hook a couple of them up. Just kind of a pain in the butt. Now I will say the hose supplied with the kit, because it hooks up to a Schrader valve, it doesn't really stay connected. So I got a coil hose with the kit, so I just hooked up my regular airline with it, and that seems to be working well. Man, it is freaking always something. So got the truck in the street and shut it off to do my testing and all that stuff. Turn the key on so the air compressor would kick on when I was testing out the air system. And I went to move the truck up just a little bit, so I tried to start it, and the damn thing won't turn over. We got voltage. Right, so we got 12.5 volts right here. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Dude, all right. Let me know in the comments below what the heck just happened. So I had the key on for like, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes, airing up the tires and stuff. What would make it do that? I'm thinking that maybe the solenoid got too hot. I don't know. Anywho's, back to the truck stuff, man. God dang it. Okay, next up, we gotta test the trailer brakes, but I'm gonna wait to test those till we put a truck on. So let's just throw one of these trucks on here. And here's the final setup. I just put 50 pounds in the back. I'm gonna see what the max is. I think it's 60, so we'll do a max pressure test to make sure we have no leaks. And then we'll put some miles on this thing. I knew it was gonna look cool, but dang, man, this thing is a really sick tow rig. All right, so the airlift kit goes up to 100 PSI, not 60 like I thought. Let's put it up to 75. And you could put different levels on here too. Like level 1 could be your just regular riding. Level 2 could be a lighter trailer, and 3 could be a big trailer. Oh yeah. I think we're ready. Feels like a sluggish 454. My antique trailer brake controller that originally came with the truck, and I have not tested this yet, so seems to be working. And I think you could set different levels. We'll put it on 2. Oh man, this is so slow. Let's see if our trailer brake works. Yeah, I feel it. Cool. Let's get her up to speed, see how she drives. I mean, honestly, it's not a whole heck of a lot different from when there's not a trailer on. It's slightly slower, obviously. But, I mean, when you give this thing gas, it just kind of falls on its face. Oh, dude, this thing tows freaking great. The helper bag's in the rear, like it's not bumping at all. It feels actually really smooth. Stops about like my diesel. I do think I'm gonna have to do a brake upgrade on this at a later time, but I mean, I think it drives pretty dang good. Let's get it up to like 60. See if I change my mind. I like this, man. I might be able to actually sell the diesel and use this to tow with, which was the plan all along. Inaugural interstate cruise. I'm gonna get this bad boy up to 75 and see how she does. To the floor.
Not joking.
Not joking. Struggling a little bit, that's okay. Almost going 70, here we go, going 70. It's feeling good. Let's push a little more, let's get it up to like 75. Yeah, there's 75. Feels a little fast for the setup, not gonna lie. Well, I'm really liking the way this truck is cruising around. So we're gonna wrap up this road test here, get it back to the house, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts on this truck as my new dedicated tow rig. Well, Well, that was a great first towing experience with the truck. We settled on about 70 miles an hour as a comfortable cruising speed, and the drive went about like I thought it would. I knew it was gonna be lagging in the power department. I knew it was gonna be lagging in the braking department, but what surprised me was the handling. The truck actually handles really well for being this low, and a huge reason for that is the airlift helper bag setup in the rear and the Beltec rear sway bar. It makes that rear end feel very planted, and it actually rides better under load than it does without a trailer on the back. But I think the big question right now is this gonna be my dedicated tow rig? And I think right now, yeah, I think I'm gonna throw a trailer on the back of this thing every chance that I get. And if we ever have any issues with this, there's always my 2005 Duramax waiting in the wings to put in some work. But anyway, guys and gals, let me know what you think of this being my dedicated tow rig. Is this a bad idea, or is it super cool and you think it's probably the best move? But anyway, I appreciate you hanging around. I'll see you in the next video.